Okay, so I've made a game plan for how I'm going to code the game. So far I have coded the general game engine. I just have to, pick out some few details and create the audio engine, which I will be doing in a few moments, but just to run you down, I have a plan for coding the actual game. First, I'm going to plan the GUI hierarchy. Already did that. Then I design a placeholder GUI texture. So there's like just placeholder textures that I will change later on for the GUI so that I can just code the GUI, right? And then I'm going to code the GUI, and then I'm going to redesign the final graphics for the textures for the graphical user interface, and then I'm going to put them onto the actual game so that it looks nicer. And then I'm going to code the functions, right? Action functions. So that way you can actually alter values. And then I'm actually going to have the values simulate the economy. And then I'm going to design placeholder art for the game objects because that's not really part of the simulation. It's more of a result of different simulation actions. And then I'm going to code the runtime world generation slash development, which uses the designed placeholder game art. And then I'm going to redesign it for the final art. Okay, so now that I've gotten that out of the way, I do want to do the OpenAL stuff, or the audio library. So I already started this. I created this audio package called sound, and it's just a sound object. It plays GOO objects because apparently that's what OpenAL uses, Open Audio Library, which is ridiculous. Who the hell uses GOO? But whatever. So I have this sounds file, and I just added it to the window over here. You can see I just have destroy audio context, and here's the audio context stuff. Yeah, that stuff, very boring. But anyways, then now all I have to do is actually create the sound, which I will be doing with SFXR, and then I just have to add it so that I can actually play it with the game. So first I'm going to do the ladder, and inside of the key controls, I will just add a temporary control. So I'll just say, we'll just do slash to do temporary. This is how I'm marking all of my temporary code bits. Okay, so now I'm going to say if key listener. Let's zoom in so that you guys can see. Alright, if key listener dot key begin press, because we don't want to have it constantly called GLFW, and we'll do key I don't know, space. Alright, okay, so we've got the space working. Now we have to actually play the sound. So before I do that, I just want to show you in my hierarchy I have this assets folder, and I have all my assets, and this includes sounds, which currently has nothing in it. So let's create the sounds. I am just going to be using SFXR. I'm not going to do a cool sound. I'm just going to use the default sound that comes automatically. That's the sound. And I am going to export to WAV file. Now, obviously, WAV file is not ideal because it has to be in GOO. So I'm going to be using Convertio to actually. Oh wait, I have to put in the file name. So I'm going to put it as default sound. Right there we go. Default sound, and I'm saving that to my desktop. Here it is. And now what I have to do is open up, where did I put it? Right here. Let's open up Convertio, which just converts WAV to OGG. Choose file, and let's do show files. And we will use the default sound, open that, and convert it. Okay, so while it's converting, which shouldn't take too long, let's code this thing. So let's see, I have my assets pool, and what I did was I did load resources and I added the sound. Now I have to actually play it. So how do I do this? I am not 100% sure. I forgot what I was doing. 1 second. Okay, so first let's actually download the sound. Alright, that's what I'll do first. So let me just open up this. Let's download it. You can see it downloaded an OGG file. So this we can drag and drop into the sounds folder in our assets library resources. And what I'm going to do is essentially in my asset pool, I have this, yes, it's called get all sounds, and I have get sound. We just need get sound. So in the key controls, we are just going to get the sound and then play it, right? Because I have a play function. So let's do asset pool dot get sound, and we'll pass in the sound file. Fudge. I got something in my throat, my bad. Fuck. Alright. Okay, so the path is just assets slash sound slash default sound.ogg. Is that it? Let's see. OGG, yes. Default sound.ogg. Alright, so now we can just do play, right? Let's see, what does this say? Replace with objects require non-null. Okay, yeah. So we'll do that. So that should play it when we press the spacebar. And hopefully that plays it. Let's pray to God. Come on, load, 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 load. Anyways, while we're okay, you know what, it loaded. Alright. I am pressing the spacebar. It works. Okay, so the other thing we want to do, I believe, is let's first do if. Okay, wait. So we need wait. So okay, so in the sound right here, when we do is playing, we're going to want to stop it, I believe. Okay, play. If is not playing, then AL source play equals to true. Oh, I see. Okay. If it's stopped. Okay, so then we need to delete it, I believe, to free up the memory, because if we don't delete it, then that's just using up precious memory in our RAM sticks. So, let's test this. Wait a minute. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, so that plays the sound, but we want to free it up if it is not playing, right? That's this boolean over here, is not playing. So in our world scene, what we can do in the update is we can say, okay, so we can get the collection of sounds. So we'll do asset pool dot get all sounds, right? So we'll do for each sound s in asset pool dot get all sounds, right? So now we have all the sounds, and we're going to iterate through them. So now we can do s dot, or no, and do if s dot is not playing, right? So if it's not playing, then we want to stop it. Okay. All right. If the sound file is not playing, then we say s dot delete. That should work. Might be doing this wrong. No way of knowing. Wait, did I remove the code? Huh. Wait. I might not need to do the delete stuff. 1 second, let me check. Yeah, no, I don't need to do the delete stuff, because I think it automatically frees up the memory. Let's see, sound. It doesn't seem like it. Let's see. Yeah, wait, let's say delete, and we'll see. Okay, so it only deletes it here. 1 moment. Alright, that was my bad. So delete is for literally deleting the texture from our runtime. So let's just put a comment here. Deletes resource from runtime slash memory. So that is not the same as stopping the play. Stopping the, what do you call it? Stopping it from playing. Alright, so this is the method we want. Alright, this actually stops the file. it stops the playing of the file without deleting it. I will reword it so that it's better later, but anyways, so instead, right here in the world scene, we can, instead of doing stop, we can say, we can actually bring that back, right, and say if it is not playing, then we do s dot stop, I believe. Oh wait, that's not gonna work, because that's just gonna stop it immediately. Oh wait, no, that works. That works. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Alright. Okay, so this stops it if it is playing. But when we play it, yeah, alright, that works. So now essentially what we're doing is every iteration we're going to, of course, update the mouse. We're going to play the sound when we press the space bar, which sets playing to true, and it's playing. And it doesn't stop playing until we tell it to stop playing, even if there's no sound coming out. So then, in the update, to make up for it, the lack of not stopping, right, we iterate through all of the sounds, and we just say, if any of them are not playing, but they exist, then we are just going to stop it from playing, right, because it's not emitting any sound, but it's still playing. So that's how that works. And we can actually, so actually I want to make this its own method because I don't really want it to clutter up the update method. So okay, so we'll say this is the asset pool. We can do public static void clear all sounds. No, because this is just, you know what? Okay, that adds a sprite sheet. We'll do it here. Yeah, we'll do it here. Whatever. Set public static void stop all, or yeah, clear all sounds, and then we will say for sound s, exactly what we did before, get all sounds, and then we say if s dot, if s dot is not playing, then we are going to do s dot stop. Alright, and then over here, instead of doing this, we just do asset pool dot clear all sounds. Okay, that should work. Perfect. Alright, that works. Is my recording alright? It looks very, whatever, on my second monitor, which is just my iPad. Okay, so that should work. Is it affecting FPS? 1 second. It's running at 56, 57, 59. Okay. And I play it. No, it doesn't seem to have any effect. No, it doesn't matter. Alright. I also just tested this to work on my MacBook, and it does, which is good. But I had to download Windows for it to work. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is load in fonts, and by fonts it's not an IMGUI font because those actually pop up on its own window. I want an actual font loader that paints it directly to the screen. So yeah, that'll be a little bit more difficult. I'm going to be using SDF instead of a bitmap because even though a bitmap is faster, it does lose quality when you zoom in and out. And normally that wouldn't be an issue, but our game does zoom in and out, as you can see. So I think SDF will be better for that. Yeah. Okay. So now that I'm done with this, I'm sorry, there hasn't been much visual progress. It looks very empty so far, but I have done a lot, and I've learned a lot through this project so far. But so far, I've only really done the game engine. But I have been planning the actual game part. The difficult part that I still need to plan is the simulation. Right, I've planned everything else, but the simulation is going to be hard. I've started on how the points are going to be calculated, but I need to find all of the other formulas to simulate the economy. That's going to be the very, very hard part. Alright, so, anyways, see you guys all. next time.